Hello. Good morning. I made it to the gym today. Yay! I didn't make it to the gym yesterday, but I'm just doing an update before my surgery this week. I have a surgery on Friday. Fingers crossed because I did develop this rash over the weekend on my neck. I think I had an allergic reaction to the necklace I was wearing for my costume. It's a lot better today. You can't really see it in this lighting very well, but it stings. I put some cortisol cream on it last night. Because, like, the first night it was just itchy. And then by the end of the night, it was really, really stinging and red. And then I woke up the next morning and this was, like, even redder than this. And I asked my friend who's a nurse, and I'm like, what kind of, like, initially I just washed it and I just put like regular moisturizer and like CeraVe moisturizer, like very, very, like with little small, not that many ingredients in it, so it wouldn't, like I figured if I moisturized it, then the skin could heal by itself, but it needed a little bit more than that. And I think the cortisone cream, while it burned like a bitch, which I did check, it's supposed to burn, I guess, or it's common for it to burn. So it fucking, I mean, I literally put it on, I was like, for like a good, my husband was laughing at me because I was being really dramatic about it. I was like, and I just did that for like a good 20 seconds. And then after the stinging faded, then the pain actually was reduced, like, and I didn't feel it as much. So, and then today when I worked out, while I was sweating, it stung, and that was not fun. And so I keep like wanting to mess with it. And so today I'm gonna try to wear something with more of a collar to hopefully, so I don't fuck with it too much, because I struggle with picking, and right now I'm not taking my. Oh, maybe I should make a video about skin picking, because I have. That's part of my anxiety, that I struggle with that. It's stimming. I struggle with picking. And I'm taking a supplement that's like it's a natural supplement that my dermatologist recommended, but it's like a antioxidant type thing. But whatever reason, it helps reduce, there's studies that it helps reduce skin picking, and it definitely has been fucking helping. Like, I am able to, it's like weird. It's like I can't resist the urge. Like, it's like, and it's not, because I asked my psychiatrist, I'm like, is it like a crazy thing? And he said he sounded more like an anxiety thing, because some people will pick their skin because they think that, like, there's something in there that they need to get out or something. Like, it could be like a psychosis, like they imagine that there's worms or something. I don't know, I'm totally twirling off. But this is like my favorite part of the morning, is just sitting here drinking my coffee and relaxing. But anyway, oh, that's so good. So, where was I? So yes, so I am going to call them and let them know that I have this rash and that I'm using the cortisone cream on it, and it seems to be getting better, but it does sting when it gets, like, sweaty. So I don't know if it's going to mess with anything that they're going to have to use, because it is like literally right in the area that they're going to be working in. So I don't know. We will see. One thing, I don't think you can tell, but I got a massage. My best friend got me a massage for my birthday, which was in April. My friend has ADD. I love her, but it was more of a, oh, I want to give you this as a gift, and it can be for your birthday, even though she already gave me a birthday gift again last month. But anyway, I love her. Hey, she's better than me. I don't even get her gifts. Maybe if I happen to think about it, when it's the week of her birthday, I'll take her out for lunch or something, but I am not good at gifts. It's more like gifts are overwhelming to me, and I start thinking about all of like, it has to be perfect, and what if they don't like it, and what, and it's like the anxiety, so I can't. So I, like, avoid doing gifts. Like, if you get a gift from me, I really freaking like you, because I had to, like, stress like fucking crazy about the gift to give it to you, which means you matter to me, because I dealt with that stress. Like, I freaking hate Christmas, because it's like, I don't know, the people pleaser in me just can't stop stressing, and then the money, and then, anyway, everybody has to get an equivalent gift, otherwise someone might feel miffed, and then I know. I'm still working through my people pleasing and my low self-esteem stuff. It is better. It is better. Actually, I had a pretty good conversation with my best friend last night after the massage. She said that she noticed, I was talking about how I can't stand, as I'm losing weight, I can't stand certain clothing being baggy. Now, I maybe should have clarified with her. If the clothing is designed to be tight and it's not tight and it slides down, it just bugs the fuck out of me and I can't stand it. I can't. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be tight and it's not tight. But also there's it's weird. As I've lost weight, I still have the skin that used to fill up the volume that I was. So even though I'm small, it's like you popped it's like you have a slow leak in a water balloon. I think so the volume of the water balloon has gotten smaller, but the actual skin of the water balloon has not, and it will kind of sag at the bottom as it starts to lose its water. Well, that's the problem that I have. And so when I wear shapewear, I can have a pretty decent shape. When I don't have, because I contract quite a bit because a good chunk of my volume is from the skin. And I've now been told this by surgeons. Now they're like, oh yeah, this is mostly skin. And I'm like, yes, it's not fat. But you can't really tell. It still looks like my arm still looks large. When you look at it like that, that still looks large. But then when I hang it like that and you see like, oh yeah, a good chunk of that is skin. Anyway, so I got off track again, but I'm going to call them today about this. I forgot where I was heading with the whole skin thing. Shit. I'm going to rewatch this video and then be pissed at myself because I'll remember my point. But this is why this is like, I'm not really doing this YouTube. This is YouTube channel is just for me as it is for anybody that this helps, is because talking about stuff, getting it out of my head, like it helps getting it out of my head. Anyway, I can't remember what my point was. I'm not awake yet. I made it to the gym today, stingy. Anyway, I am excited about the procedure. Oh yeah, conversation with my friend, I think. She was saying that my wanting to only wear tight clothes and not wanting to wear loose clothes is an insecurity. And I was like, well, I have baggy stuff that I wear. And she's like, well, you only wear it at home. I'm like, no, I wear baggy stuff to work. It's like, I really like those flowy jumpsuits. I wear those a lot and they're really flowy. So wide leg pants. And so they're very flowy. It isn't like I would say that it's not the most sexy look, but it's comfy and cozy and it works for work. And so I have a couple of different, if I'm going to dress more sexy, I will dress in something that I feel more comfortable in, as far as where I feel like it looks good, as opposed to something I'm wearing for work. So I will more than likely often wear. Anyway, so I was telling her about the fact that I fit now into a size 14. Torrid 14s, mind you, so I know that Torrid's sizes are a little different than traditional sizes. So a Torrid 14 is like a normal 16 or whatever. So I realize that. But it's still exciting to me because I've been on Torrid sizes forever. And I started in a Torrid 26 and now I can fit into a Torrid 14. So I'm fucking ecstatic. The only thing is, when I put the size 14, I can zip it and everything, and then I go and sit down and I can't breathe. I was like, I can't breathe. Okay, well, and I think if I had just worn them and let them stretch out because they were brand new, I think I would have been fine. So I wore my size 16s yesterday, and they're loose and kind of baggy in certain areas and kind of, it's not like they were falling down, but it just bugged me. They were supposed to be tight pants. They're stretchy pants. So they're supposed to be tight, and it was just loose in areas, and it was just I just kept noticing it, and I kept pulling my pants up, and it was bugging me. That's why I bought the size 14, hoping that I could wear them to work, and because my work allows jeans, as long as you kind of make it look professional, so you wear a nice top or a blazer or something. But anyway, so Do I think that it's an insecurity because I look physically smaller when I wear tight things? Like, quite a bit smaller. Like, when I wear shapewear, I'm at least 2 pant sizes visually. Like, I can squeeze into stuff because a good chunk of my volume is skin. But, um, I don't know. It's like a big difference without shapewear. If you were to see me, maybe I should make a video to compare, like, what I look like with shapewear versus not shapewear. A big difference. And one of the reasons I really, really, really just want to get the skin removed in my torso in particular, that's the area that I want it gone the most, is where I have the most accumulated volume. And it makes me feel like I haven't gotten smaller. It makes me feel like I haven't lost the weight, even though I have. And it's like, yeah, I can fit into a size 14, but yet I have all this literal baggage. It's irritating. It gets in the way and makes certain things harder. Like, I am actually at the point now where I kind of want to slow down on my weight loss. I haven't been as focused on making sure I'm eating enough lately. So I'm a little worried I'm going to keep losing too much. I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but I stress a lot. And I was stressing about losing too much weight because I don't want to lose all of my curves. I don't want to lose my volume in my legs and my booty. I did talk about this in a previous video. So I'm kind of like at this point now where now that I have found this surgeon that will potentially be okay with the size I am at currently, I think I just want to maintain / recomp, meaning make sure I'm up on my protein, make sure I'm eating enough not to deteriorate anymore. I know that sounds like I'm not actually deteriorating, but like, I just want to see where I land after the skin is removed. And I really don't think I'm going to want to lose more weight. I really don't. It's more about function. And I just want to be able to move. And I kind of like, size 14. If I stopped, size 12, size 14, if I stopped there, I would be okay. Like, I would actually be upset if I got smaller. I would feel like I've lost, I don't know. I've always, like, literally, I was plus size since I was 10 years old. So I have no other way to define myself. Like, this is, being big is me. And I feel like if I'm not bigger, I won't be me. I don't know. Anyway, I got really rambly, and this is already 12 minutes, and I'm so sorry that I wasn't incredibly focused, but that is kind of the norm. I'll keep you guys updated on the rash and whether or not I have the procedure, and I'll be making a video after the procedure and before the procedure. I probably should get some pictures, before and after pictures too. I'm excited. It's going to be a big difference. Like, I think even just, it's going to be a pretty significant difference. Even just, actually, my friend got me a massage. I think I mentioned that. And the guy was doing a lot of like all this weird stuff around my neck where it felt like he was trying to drain stuff. And I swear my neck looked smaller when I got home. And my husband even noticed. He's like, I can see your jawline more. It's like a lot of this might have been more fluid than anything else. So that's interesting. That it, like, some of the bulk here is more fluid retention, which is interesting. So I wonder. I'm curious. I'm so curious how much fat they're actually going to take out of here, because I feel like it's not going to be that much. I feel like it's going to be a very small amount. 5 liters is how much they can remove from any sort of fat removal type liposuction. So 5 liters is equivalent to like 11 to 12 pounds, and that's the California limit for a liposuction and air sculpting. The air sculpting and liposuction are considered similar enough. But that does not count when they're removing skin. When they remove skin, there's fat attached to it. And I've seen like 70 pounds be removed before of just loose skin and the fat that's attached to it. So I could easily get down to like 160 easily, maybe 170 after my either extended tummy tuck or 360 body lift, whichever one that I'm a good candidate for. That's what they're evaluating me for. So I expect to lose minimum 20 pounds of just loose skin. Maybe we'll see. And I don't expect. I'm even gonna tell them, hey, I don't really want a ton of life. I don't want to be small. Just keep reiterating that I don't want to be small, because that's the thing that I am the most worried about. When I am in front of the mirror, not dressed, and I lift up on my torso, my butt's like a completely different shape too. It's kind of weird. It's like a lot of my apple or hourglass shape. A lot of that is the loose skin settling right in my hips area. All the loose skin just kind of piles up there. You can't really tell when I'm wearing shapewear. It just looks like I have an hourglass shape, and that's because right around my tummy, the lower amount of my tummy, that's where all of the skin has piled up. So, anyway, I am feeling good about. I feel like even though the scale hasn't changed much in the last 3 months, I physically feel quite a bit smaller. I was able to run this morning with pretty easily. I've noticed that after the last 25 pounds that I've lost, that running is easier. Takes less. I get tired less fast, less quickly, which is it's almost like I'm 25 pounds lighter. Anywho, I'm gonna go take a shower. I get ready for work, but I will update you on surgery stuff, and hope y'all have a lovely Tuesday morning.